What do you believe needs to either be in place or actually removed before you can make room to attract the love of your life? Well, today's answer I think is going to shock you. Check it out. Hey there, this is Matt Boggs, and I'm the founder of the Love and Relationships division here at the Brave Thinking Institute, where our mission is empowering people to create and live a life they love. And that includes your love life. So if you like this video, I encourage you to click that subscribe button and click that little bell, because every week we bring you videos to empower you in your love life. And today we're talking about love blocks. We're talking about things that we can remove to make room for love to come into our life. And this is a concept that has come about when you feel like you've done everything. You feel like you've written the list. You feel like you have put yourself online. You paid money for photos. You have paid money even for someone to help you write your profile. And you've taken action. And maybe you've been at this for years and you still haven't created the result that you want. And there's this thought like, what am I doing wrong? And so we go looking for, well, if it's not on the external, I've gone on all these dates. The only common denominator here is who, right? It's you or me in this case. What can we do to actually accelerate experiencing love in our life? And so one of the places that we tend to look is love blocks. But I want to give you a warning with this, because I was recently speaking at this event and a woman stood up and she asked this question. And the question that she asked, she goes, how can I grow my business faster? It was a very odd question to ask because we were in a love and relationships event. This was all about attracting the love that you want. And I said, let me ask you this. What is it about growing your business that is interesting to you right now? And she said this, because if I grow my business, then I'll be successful and then I'll be in harmony with attracting a man who's successful. And so I said, let me ask you this, is what you're saying is you can't attract a successful man until you yourself have a successful business. And she goes, yes, because like attracts like, right? And I said, well, here's what's interesting. So often we will actually put our own prerequisites in front of our ability to attract love. Let me ask you this. Would you be willing to allow him into your life even if you didn't have a successful business? And for her, this was a wild question because for so long she had this belief she has to have a successful business before. Now, this was her belief, but let's bring it home for you. What prerequisites do you believe have to be in place before you can attract love? For some of us, is I need to have a professional profile written. For some of us, is I need to lose 15 pounds. For some of us, is I can't live in this city. I need to move to a different city. And we will actually put prerequisites in front of attracting love. In other words, this is like saying to the universe, I can't have love until this thing happens. The spiritual energy with which you live, move, and have your being only responds to two times: now and not now. For spirit, for eternity, there is no past and there is no future. You think about it, even in your own mind, when you remember the past, when do you remember it? You remember it now. When you think about the future, when do you imagine the future? You imagine it in the now. The truth of the matter is that now is this expansive existence, and it's all there is the now. So if your energy is not now, like I need to do some healing work before I attract the love of my life. I need to get in better shape before I attract the love of my life. I have to grow my business before I attract the love of my life. If that's the case, you have now shifted into not now energy, and you are not going to meet the love of your life in that state. And what's beautiful is you can literally remove the resistance. You can literally just remove the prerequisites to say, would it be okay for you to attract the love of your life while you're getting in shape? What if he wants to get in shape with you? Would it be okay for you to attract the love of your life while you're growing your business? What if the fact that he was in your life helped you grow it faster, helped you amplify it? What if you helped him amplify what was going on in his life because the two of you found each other now? What if the two of you coming together actually helped each other deepen your spiritual practice? What if that was the case? When you begin to remove the self-imposed barriers, these self-imposed limitations on ourselves, we open ourselves up to now energy and that channel to attracting him now. So I asked her this question. I said, well, let me ask you this. If I were to somehow have a magic wand and just placed him on your front doorstep right now. You heard the doorbell ring and the knock at the door, and it was him. Would you welcome him into your life? Would you want him now? I've asked hundreds of women this question. Very fascinating. You would think everybody would say yes, but they don't. Half the women will say, oh, I'm not ready yet. Okay, well, what's required for you to be ready, to move into now energy? And that's my question for you. Is if I were to wave a magic wand and just bring your man, the man you've been dreaming of, your partner, that person, put him on your doorstep right now and the doorbell rang. Aside from maybe putting on some perfume, some deodorant, like getting your hair ready, besides from that, would you want him in your life right now? Are you ready now? Anything other than an overwhelming yes is not now. And if it's not now, you want to ask yourself, okay, what would be required for me to move into now energy? What beliefs do I have to shift? What do I have to let go of? Because the truth is, if you really want that relationship, almost anything we can imagine is self-imposed. It's not coming from the infinite. It's not work you have to do ahead of time. You can make room and allow him into your life now while that other work gets done. So give yourself the freedom to move into this now energy. Take all the constrictions and constraints off and get into massive action. You want to move the energy? Get into now energy with massive action, and miracles will happen. I love this now versus not now concept because it really simplifies things. So my question for you is, what energetic state are you in? Are you in now or are you in not now? I encourage you to go ahead and post what state you're in and why. Go ahead and post that in the comment section below. I think this is going to be a beautiful comments conversation. And know this, I appreciate you. I believe in you. I know the best is yet to come for your love life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.